Woo, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. It's finna get real hot in here. I hope y'all ready to listen and allow what God is saying to connect. Man, I'm reading Genesis 13, y'all. And this story just got so much gems, y'all. So Genesis 13, you feel me? Um, Abraham, he had already went to Egypt and he ended up sinning and he messed up and stuff. So he headed his way back to Canaan, which is where he originally was at. Right, he go back there with him, Lot's his little nephew, his wife. Right now, they go back and he build an altar to worship God. You know what I mean? Back in the same place he started at, and because of that, God give him and Lot so much livestock and so much just blessings there that they both start getting into it. You hear me? They start getting into it. And before I even get that far, y'all, let's just start off with this right here. Whenever you feel like you messing up, or even if we do mess up and fall, God always give us the chance to come back to him. You hear me? Abraham messed up. He messed up in Egypt. He took that trip and he didn't do what he was supposed to do, which is that's who we are, right? But he came back to where he began, where he first started worshiping God, and he started back worshiping God, and God started to move for them, right? All right, boom. Now we back to it. Now livestock is growing, everything is just growing for them. You hear me? Lot and Abraham, or Abram. His name is Abram right now. Sorry. So they going good. God is blessing them so much that they got more livestock than they got land. They got more that they can really handle there. So now they getting into it. You know what I mean? Now the Bible says that their herdsman is getting into it. You know what I mean? They're really battling. And so because of that, somebody got to be the bigger person, right? Abram, got to guess Abram. His name's Abram. Abram, even though older, he decides to be the peacemaker. He decides that I'm going to put my pride to the side so much that I'm going to allow you, Lot, to choose whatever side you want, wherever you want. You can have the first choice. Choose what you want, and then we're going to grow from there. You hear me? We're going to be done arguing. We're going to be done fighting about material. You hear me? So from that, man, I had to write that down that, listen here, y'all. When there's tension or pride, you better to protect that relationship than to protect anything materialistic. All right. So while we out here arguing and fighting with each other about this and that or what you want, man, keep the relationship. God said it. The relationship is stronger than that stuff. All right. So like I say, Abraham, he understood that. He became a peacemaker. You feel me? So he became a peacemaker. He told him, go ahead, bro. Choose what you want. That's where it get crazy again. So Lot, he's looking out. Oh, I can choose what I want. He looking this way, looking that way. So he sees, want me to be specific, he sees that Sodom and like the whole east area is looking real good from the looks that he want. You know what I mean? Got all the like materialistic looking riches of the side of the earth that he wants. He want that. Unfortunately, on that side, it's very corrupt over there. All right. But he chose that side because it looked good. You hear me? So Lot chose that side. Now, when he chose that side, that ended up getting him a lot of problems for him and his family. You hear me? And so for me, the lesson of that is that whenever you trying to choose to do something and you're not putting God in that, you know what I mean? You're not asking God for wisdom, you know what I mean, to lead you. You think you want to choose what you want? You want to go for the glitz and glamours? What's that saying? Glitter ain't always gold. You know what I mean? So Lot chose up. He thought that was the best shoes because he looked and it looked good and it had everything he wanted. You know what I mean? So he chose that. But it was very corrupt over there. He didn't choose with understanding. He didn't choose with wisdom. He didn't choose with praying and asking God. And so because of that, it hurt him. It hurt him and his family. So make sure whenever y'all choosing to do something, y'all choosing to make a quick run, make a quick move, man, you need to be doing that with God. Because God's gonna make sure he leads you the right way. You hear me? I feel like that was a lot of game. I know I said it fast. I kind of told the story quick. I'm hyped up, y'all. I done came from working out. I'm in my Bible. The Bible is just telling me stuff that, man, I need to hear. You know, hopefully y'all hearing that. But my final one, y'all, in this chapter that hit was, check me out, y'all. Check me out. Lot left, right? His Lot left. He chose up. He chose the side he wanted to go to, and he thought that was gonna work out for him, and it didn't. He's gone though. Now that Abram's distraction is gone, God came back to him, and he reaffirmed to him what he been told him. He reaffirmed to him his promise. He told him, Abraham, all this land is yours, like I've been said. He told him, go on, go make an altar. So he went and made an altar. He went and made an altar to worship God. And so because of that, God repositioned his purpose. He reaffirmed to him his promise. And the lesson that I got from that, man, which is a big lesson, y'all. I hope y'all all get this too. Sometimes it takes for you to get rid of that distraction or get rid of let's just say distraction. You hear me? It could be person, place, thing, whatever. Sometimes it takes for you to get rid of that so that God can give you that next step. Because that next season or the next step, they're not allowed to come with you. As bad as you want. And not just them. It could be a temptation that you got. It could be a person. It could be a thing that you love to do. It don't matter, y'all. Sometimes God is trying to tell you that distraction cannot go with you in that next season. So now it's up to you to get rid of that distraction. Get rid of what God is saying is distracting you so that you can move into that next season and he can make sure you back fruitful. You hear me? And if you ain't hear nothing else, y'all, when things are getting rough, because this is what I heard, when things are getting hard, things is getting rough, like Abram did, go back to that place that you first started to worship, where God was first speaking to you. That may be a physical place, that may be a person, anything. Just saying that for me, y'all, as I go through my journey and things get rough, shout out to both of my uncles, my blood uncle and my uncle in the boxing world, man. Without them, they don't understand the motivation and just love they put in me just by having a conversation. I just know that when things get rough for me, I call them and they gon' bring God into the conversation. I can't call my uncles and not expect God in that conversation. And they don't understand. They put more life in me. You know what I mean? And it was just so crazy because before I read that verse, y'all, I was going through a tough day all day. Still getting through it. You got to. You know what I mean? Still having great beats, great emotions, still moving through. I went to go see my uncle today, and that put a lot in me. It helped me so much, right? And then my other uncle called me. I called him too, and he called me back, and we talked for about 20 minutes on the phone. And just those conversations with both of them, it just reminded me of how, like, yeah, I need to go back to where I first was worshiping God and first keeping that in me, and worship God and be in that safe place with Him. And it brought me so much joy, so much motivation, y'all. And then just to go on and chill and then read the Bible. And then the Bible was telling me, it's like, oh, God, I was doing the right thing at the end because I felt like I was losing it. You know, we have those moments. I don't want to say days. It's not a whole day. We have moments, and we gotta allow them moments to only be moments, cause we human, so we gonna have them. But make sure the moments stay moments. Correct yourself, catch yourself, go pray, go talk to God, and allow Him to get you out that moment. That's all I got, y'all. That was a little longer, but I hopefully that hit, cause this message hit me a lot today, and I really needed that, y'all. Stay peaced up, stay blessed up, stay peaced up, stay blessed up, y'all. Peace.